Judge, good morning. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I've been writing statements on behalf of the Chevron Emirates for 6 years and 4 months. She's been sexually molested and robbed by cops from Houston, Texas. I have not been with her. I have not seen her. I'm not sure whether she still exists or not. Judge, cops from Houston, Texas have people following me around. And I used urinal, and after I used urinal in a public bathroom at Penn Station, I noticed that somebody was running behind me to get to that urinal. So I went back to the urinal, and I stood there for a while, and I kept flushing the toilet to dilute my urine, or to at least make sure I had chlorine in it. Judge, as soon as I got home, and I walked up the stairs, the cops from Houston, Texas, they're using the cameras downstairs that I just came into the building. And because I just came into the building upstairs, they got room 418 to come out. He's probably going to make another complaint. He makes a lot of complaints. He's one of the individuals that have been using the Chevron Emirates credit cards in the past. And if you check his phone log, I guess he threw his phone away. If you check his phone log, if it's still existent, you'll notice that he got many texts from somebody telling him to do exactly what he's doing, going downstairs and saying that I'm committing immoral acts in front of him and whatnot. And I'm not doing none of that. Now, why am I going through this? I don't know. I'm not doing nothing. Why are these cops stalking me? Do you detect it's a possibility that they have a fatal attraction toward me? That they're trying to seek my doom? They're trying to lock me up? It's like if they can't have me, nobody will. Why am I going through this for such a long time? I'm being stalked by homosexual men who have a fatal attraction because I rejected their homosexual gender time and time and time again. And they keep imposing it. They keep imposing it, and they're not letting up imposing it. I think that they think that I'm just doing that, and that sooner or later that I'm going to give in. They're trying to convert my heterosexual sexuality into homosexual sexuality, Judge. I'm heterosexual, Judge. These men is imposing homosexual characteristics and sexual gender on me time and time again. I got to keep looking behind me because every now and then a homosexual man comes behind me. My presumption is that they want to get a picture of a homosexual man behind me as many times as they can, so they can say that, look, here's for homosexuals. We're not trying to do none of that. They are trying to do that. I'm not with homosexuals. Homosexuals always try to sneak up behind me, Judge. And I always have to run away from them, Judge. Judge, why am I going through this? Am I not an American citizen? Am I not protected by the Constitution of the United States and the laws of all the states, Judge? So why am I not being protected from these cops? Can you give these cops a lie detector test? Isn't that part of the contract? A polygraph test? Why wouldn't they want to take it if everything I'm saying is not true? Judge, Why am I going through this? It's sickening. I can't do anything. I have people following me around, digging in urinals for my urine, Judge. How long am I going to be going on with this? Sooner or later, they're going to try to put some handcuffs on me because they set me up for something I'm not doing. And I bring it to the attention to whomever is getting these statements I'm sending. And nobody seems to care. I care. I'm not committing crimes. I shouldn't have to get locked up because some cops want me to do something and I won't do it. Who are they? I'm an American citizen just like them. Are they above me because they're of Anglo-Saxon descent? Am I below them because I am of Hispanic descent? Is that it? What could it possibly be then? I mean, how many times have my allegations been verified when I pointed out times, addresses, and cameras? How many times have my allegations that the cops from Houston, Texas have accomplices coming around me making lies under the camera while they're under the camera saying I'm doing something that the camera doesn't show me doing and the individual under the camera doesn't see me doing either because the camera is verifying exactly what I'm doing and what they're doing. And nothing they're saying is being done by me. And our GPS signal will nowhere else in the whole world except at that particular point. And that particular point is where they're making the allegations and saying that the allegations occurred. How many times was this particular situation verified all over the city, indicating as well that the cops from Houston, Texas have all over the city accomplice. And if they got accomplice all over the city, there's another allegation I made that has been verified, that the cops from Houston, Texas have taken over a great portion of New York City, if not all, including the boroughs of New York, where I am stalked and allegations are made against me over and over and over again. What am I supposed to do? They're defaming my character and my image. What am I supposed to do? Let them keep doing this and not write it up and not entertain it and ignore it? What is wrong with this cop that is stalking me? He has psychological problems, Judge. He's stalking me with a fatal attraction. He is a dangerous individual because of the manner in which he is stalking me. He is psychologically beside himself because he's not acting professional. There's no professionalism in what he's doing. Because he continues and continues to try to entrap me. I can't possibly think that the reason he's doing this is because he's a cop that always gets his man, shit like that. Excuse my French. That always gets his man. I'm not committing crime. So why should I be one of the individuals that he always gets his man if I'm not committing crime? What is it? Does he want me to embrace his homosexual gender? Is that it? Well, I'm afraid I can't do that. I won't do that. And it's not who I am. I'm heterosexual. Does this cop know what heterosexual means? Or maybe he has a high rate in having sex with heterosexual men. Maybe he thinks that he can do that to everybody. Or maybe he thinks that he can get whatever he wants, even if he has to take it. Whatever he thinks and whatever he's doing under the color of law. Now, if he's doing something under the color of law that's illegal, well, shouldn't the government stop him from using his badge to do what he's doing to me? But if they don't stop him, and they know that and they know because I wrote statements to them in relation to the circumstances that I'm going through, so they're well aware of what this man is doing. So if they're not stopping him, and they're letting him do this and continue to do this, that's an indication of, one, the government is implicated in trying to incarcerate me for something I didn't do, and two, the government is condoning his actions, his illegal actions. Who do I go now? Where do I go now? What do I do now? Who do I talk to now? Who's going to help me? Where am I? Am I an American citizen? Is this America? How can these cops do whatever it is they want? Are they white supremacists that control a great portion of the United States? Is that it? What is it? What could it be? They're keeping me down. I can't get a job. I would get a driver's license, but what's the use? If I was to get a driver's license and try to drive around, they would incriminate that. They would get somebody with the same car and do something incriminating with that car and say it was my car. So why are these cops stalking me? Who do I go to? Who's going to help me? I'm an American citizen. I shouldn't be being oppressed like this. Am I being pressured by the United States government to heal? Do they want to own me? Do they want me to sit when they say sit, to stand when they say stand? Huh? What is it? I'm already standing when the legislature tells me to stand, and I'm already sitting when the legislature tells me to sit. And if the legislature don't tell me to stand, and the legislature don't tell me to sit, then I ain't got to sit or stand for anybody. Am I correct? Oh, why do these cops think that I have to stand or sit when they say stand or sit or look left or look right? If it's not incorporated in the legislature and in the commission of their duties. Did these cops cry? I don't want to lose my job. Is that it? Are these cops crying to somebody on top that they don't want to lose their job? That they're sorry? That they'll straighten it out? Who's ever on top and who's ever letting them straighten it out is becoming and has become principal actor in these cops attempting to entrap me. I didn't tell these cops to commit crimes. They wanted to be a police officer. They should have conducted themselves as police officers are commissioned to do by their oath. They will obey by the laws of the United States Constitution and the laws of the state. That's what they should have did. And when they broke crime, when they broke the law and committed crime, they broke their oath. When they try to entrap me, that's a crime. They're impeached. They tried to entrap me several times, in which I was able to indicate that they did, and it was verified by cameras. And each time it's a count of impeachment, and each count of impeachment, it's crime. Why are these cops still working? They should be under investigation. They shouldn't be stalking me no more. They should be far away from me. Why are they stalking me? Why are they hiring people without law enforcement education or certificates following me? I'm not committing crime. I need some help. I'm asking the court to exonerate me from all attachments to the Criminal Justice Department so I can hide, so I can run from these cops from Houston, Texas, because they want to own me. Judge. My name is Larry Rodriguez. I'm not committing crimes. And nobody's gonna own me. Thank you.